What's going on? I didn't wait around. I wasn't gonna wait till 8:30 and make you wait another 7 minutes. I just had to get everything in order because game went pretty much as I expected. Said in my preview last night that I expected to win by 20, and they would have won by 20 if they had pretty much played for 4 quarters and not subbed their entire bench out there, and clearly a bench that does not do what it needs to do to keep a 20-point lead. Yeah, we are here tonight with the immediate reaction. I got the Cavs and Pistons on in the background, so I'm not going to be here a very long time tonight, but I do appreciate everyone jumping on board. There is no Sunday Night Heat tonight. Ben Daniels been fighting through some congestion. If you've been listening to him in the last couple of days, he just did his live in the venue, so he probably won't be jumping on, or if he does, it'll be for a brief moment. Uh, I I don't think we're going to be on here a lot because there's not a lot to. I mean, I guess there's always something to complain about, but the Indiana Fever are 89-78 winners over the Seattle Storm. Caitlin Clark got credited with her 2 assists from the last game. So apparently she got herself a double-double, a 30 and 10, 32 and 10 technically, to become the first player ever to have more than one 30 and 10 double-double. So she got that from that game on Friday night against the Washington Mystics. What's up? Oh, let me pop the chat on the screen. Remember, there are 2 rooms going on. So if you're in one of the other rooms that has a lot less chat, the entire chat is on the screen. What's up, Motop? Lester, you're slow. Doctadro, Texas born Genghis Khan Jr. Are you related to Senior? The game ain't fair. Unbridled. Calvin. Scott Mass. King Cyrus. Alexis. Shep. Appreciate everyone jumping on board. But remember, the chat is on the screen, so you can see both chats. Let's see if I should do it this way. Wide. Which looks better? Does that look better so y'all can read it a little bit better? I think this looks better. Or does this look better? What would you prefer? I think the wide one looks a little bit better so you can read it. This is the only options that StreamYard gives. I got to learn how to use these other platforms, man. But hey, man, Indiana Fever win 89-78. We already know we got the Fire Stephanie White, commentary coming. All the opinions of firing Stephanie White are here. We all agree with it. It's not going to change right now. Yeah. Caitlin Clark had a chance for a triple-double, but when you're up big, you got to think of the health of your player. I'm not going to sit here and really complain about that. She played 24 minutes, man. She scored 21, had 21, 10, and 7 in 24 minutes. I mean, yo. If you don't know, if you didn't know and you don't want to know, now you better know. She's back in the building, baby. She's back in the building. Caitlin Clark is back in the mother freaking building right now. 21, 10, and 7, 9 for 9 from the free throw line, 50% from the field, 50% from 3. To all the haters out there, that's for y'all. That's for y'all. Because I know you're going to say something negative. I know what's coming. You're going to say, oh, she had 5 turnovers. I already know it. I'm waiting for it. I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. She shot 50%, 21 points, 50% shooting, 50 from 3, 10 assists, 7 boards. And we're going to get some ass count say, well, she had 5 turnovers. And you want to know what? Somebody else had 8 playing power forward today. And I've been reading people say how she played well. Oh my God. And I'm not trying to be that negative Nancy or that shit talker about another player, because I'm trying to go a different route in my life. I found God. Jesus has blessed me. But I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. This game went as expected. They blew them out in the first quarter, and of course, Stephanie White manages to find a way to sit here and make it a game at halftime and make it much closer than it needs to be. And this time they blew it out again in the third quarter, and then of course it's blowout in the fourth quarter, and they make it closer. When did they take? I don't even know when they took Caitlin Clark out. To be honest, let's see. When she had her 10th assist at I guess that was at the 9-minute mark of the fourth. When did they pull her out? When did they pull her out? They pulled her out of the 7:53 mark. Did she not go back in the game after that? So Caitlin Clark did not play the final 8 minutes of that game. Wow. I was barely paying attention, honestly, at a certain point. I was barely paying attention at a certain point. She got pulled at the 8-minute mark of this game, bruh. I'm not. Am I surprised? Not really. I mean, yeah. Would I like to see her get a triple double? Sure. But realistically, I just get her out of the game. She played 37 minutes last game. She played 24 tonight. Now you're averaging out at 30, 31. She played a great game. And there's nothing nobody can say about it. She played a great game. And but you know what I noticed? And what bothers me a great deal, and I'll sit here and I'll tell you what bothers me specifically is that when she's on the floor with Raven Johnson, she's playing the one. But when she's not, when Raven Johnson was on the floor with Kelsey Mitchell was playing the one. I mean, and then you watch the offense completely stop. The offense completely stops. It's just ridiculous. Like you close the game out like trash because you've got all your backups on the floor. I mean, you've got with Sophie Cunningham. Hell, they even put Shatori Walker-Kimbrough in the game at the end. Like this was like rec ball right here. We need to get everybody a chance to play. Like you would need rec ball. It'd be like rec ball. Everybody got to play. Everyone needs a shot. Michaela Timpson took a nice shoulder freaking tackle to the face. She's probably concussed now. She left the game at the end in the last minute. I don't know if people noticed that, but she got a nasty shoulder right to the face. That was a rough one. I wasn't nervous at all about this game tonight. No. This game out, there was no point in this game night where I had any nerves or worry. Like this game, they were gonna win. Like this game, they were gonna win. I wasn't worried about nothing tonight with this team. Like no, not a bit. I have no problem with Raven Johnson. I got a problem with how she's being utilized. I got zero issues with Raven Johnson. I got a problem with how she's being utilized. Like she played 17 minutes tonight. She took one shot. I mean, she has 3 turnovers, 3 rebounds, and assists, 1 block. I'm not losing sleep over the play of Raven Johnson. I'm not losing sleep. It doesn't change my opinion on who should have been drafted. I've already said who should have been drafted. Medina Okot should have been drafted at number 10. The size, you needed a backup center or maybe a starting center. That doesn't change. But, you got a lot today from Sophie Cunningham. I guess Stephanie White wants to tell people, hey, I'm such a genius. I started Lexi Hull today, and I brought Sophie off the bench, and that's why Sophie had 17 points. And Sophie played well today, thankfully. Because it's been 1 game on, 1 game off, 1 game on, 1 game, 1 game off, 1 game on, 1 game off, 1 game on. So she had 17. Damiris Dantas gave you 0-0 off the bench. Timpson had 6. Harris had 4. And you got 9 out of Lexi Hull starting, playing 19 minutes, 3 for 8. Aaliyah Boston's 3-point, average is dropping by the day. She's on pace for I think like 11 threes this year now. Israel, you're welcome. I'm giving you another opportunity to get out of this bet, man, because you're gonna lose this bet. She's not gonna come close to 44 threes. I Lexi starting. I don't think it's I wouldn't. I'd be starting Sophie Cunningham. I think it's ridiculous to start Lexi Hull. Monique Billings, whatever. Hines Allen, she set screens. This team, I mean, they looked really good in the first quarter overall, and Caitlin had 17 at halftime, 3 assists at the break. She had 7 assists in the second half. She didn't score as much, but she didn't really shoot the ball. She only took 10 shots. Kelsey Mitchell, hey, never missed it. Never seen a shot she didn't like. I mean, we know this by now. This is a recorded record here. It's just skipping. Click, 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 click. Shot, 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 shot. Everybody. That's what I see when I see Kelsey Mitchell shoot a 3-pointer on a fast break. I mean, is that what y'all say? Because my God, it's annoying watching a fast break 3-point shot. Somebody, oh my goodness! I mean, watching that girl jack threes on a fast break with a 3-on-1 and not even like, do you not know how to make a bounce pass on a break? It was a 2-on-1, 3-on-1. I thought it was a 3-on-1. I mean, she got someone for a layup and she stops for a 3. Like, what are you doing? These are basic basketball things. These are basic basketball things, man. Jeez Louise. I mean, my goodness. It's just crazy watching this. I'm not cutting slack for nobody, not when you win. I don't cut slack when you lose, but I'm not going to. I mean, they won the game. It went the way I expected it to go. I figured they win by 20, and the way they closed the game was dog shit. It was dog shit. They closed the game like shit because their bench sucks. Like, bluntly, it's not good. It's a bad bench. They got no depth. They got no skill coming off the bench. I guess that's why they decided to put Sophie off the bench so Stephanie White can now say that she's a genius. The Seattle Storm suck. Like, they're worse than the Sparks. They're worse. Now, they were never going to lose this game, Kevin B. They were never going to lose this game. Like, never. Like, they were never going to lose this game. No chance. While I got y'all here, man, leave a like, hit the hype, subscribe to both channels. I do appreciate it. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers for Indiana Fever Unfiltered, so I definitely appreciate it. No, the Fever was never losing this game, not to this Seattle Storm team. First off, I heard them. Look, God bless you, Flau'jae Johnson, bruh. Flau'jae Johnson playing basketball right now got me going. I mean, and the Seattle Storm fans are probably saying, because Flau'jae Johnson is shooting 27% for the season. For the season. I mean, holy Lord. And they were saying she's finally finding her groove. What? So when Caitlin Clark left this game, it was 81-65. They won by 11. They got outscored 13-8 to close out the game. They went up by 18, 17, back to 16, then to 18, back to 16, back to 18, and in the final 5, they got outscored 9-2. But Flau'jae Johnson, geez Louise, Flau'jae, she forgot how to play basketball, bro. 3 for 14 today. 3 for 14, 0 for 4 from 3. If not for free throws, Flau'jae Johnson will be having a brutal season right now. I mean, her field goal percentage is in the utter toilet. It is brutal. Yo, she's 11. She's 11 of 36. She's 11 of 43 on the season. I mean, 11 of 43. She's shooting 25.6% from the field for the season. For the season. I mean, if it wasn't for free throws, she shot 10 versus Connecticut. She shot 9 tonight. If it wasn't for free throws, bruh, she's averaging 12 points a game on 25.5% shooting. That's actually pretty flipping impressive. That's actually pretty freaking impressive to be shooting that, scoring that many points on that type of shooting. That's brutal. The rookies right now are having a tough time. I mean, except for really a couple of them, the rookies are having a real tough time because they don't get a chance to actually, I don't know, have an off season. I've always said that. Dominique Malonga's out with a concussion. The second I saw that Malonga was out with a concussion, I knew that there was no shot. Like they had no shot. They had no shot. They had no shot. That team just isn't. That team just isn't any good. That team just isn't any good. Well, I don't know if Golden State knows what they're doing, Israel, because they cut the player they traded for. They cut the player they traded for. So I don't know if they really know what they're doing, but you know. But yeah, this game. I mean, overall, it was the same old, man. It wasn't. Did anything surprise you? Were you shocked by anything? I mean, you can't possibly have been shocked by anything in this particular game. You're at what game now? What game are you at, Baltimore? What game is going on? I don't know what game you're at right now. What, the Pistons game? I don't. This was. It went how it went, man. Caitlin hit a freaking bomb three from the logo, stepping into it. Like those are the threes that I've said already. See, when people try to sit here and tell me something and say I said something, no, I didn't. I've been very, very clear that the logo three is an okay shot when you're stepping into it. It's not when you're stepping back. Thank you, appreciate it, Doc Tadro. So when you oh, you're in Gamebridge. Oh, okay. But thank you, Doc Tadro, man. But it's like she hits that shot. She was feeling it today. I mean, she attacked the rim. She did a good job. She only took 10 shots. Like, she took 10 shots in 24 minutes. There's still some passes that Caitlin attempts to make that at times I'm just like, just don't. And there was a couple of them tonight where I was like, just don't. Just take the ball up the floor. You don't have to stuff it down the floor and then have it go off somebody's hand and overthrow it, or someone can't catch, or whatever it is. Avoid that. I would just avoid that situation. That's just my opinion. And I've said it over and over again. I'd like to see her avoid making those types of passes. That's what I'd like to see. But overall, I mean, she played well. She did her thing. They rolled in this game. She actually got pulled at about the 5-minute mark of the first. Came back in at the 2-minute mark of the first. I guess maybe Stephanie White learned that you can't hold her out for 5 straight minutes plus a TV timeout. But those are the types of things that I notice. Against bad teams like this, like you have to. You ignore it. Some people ignore it because it's happening in a win, but against a good team, what's going to happen is you're going to end up losing games like that when you try to force passes into small windows. And just take advantage of what's given to you, and that's it. Take advantage of what's given to you. So I'd like her to make better decisions on those bomb passes. That's always been my feeling. But again, that's why she gets some turnovers, some unnecessary turnovers. Overall, though, Again, Kelsey Mitchell does her shot chucking duty. I mean, it wouldn't be Kelsey Mitchell if she didn't do her shot chucking duty. 8 for 18 from the floor, 17 points. Again, back-to-back games in which she takes more shots than she has points. Oh, I gotta check this. I forgot to check. Kelsey Mitchell. Oh my God. She had an assist today. Oh my God. She got 2 assists. She still had 0 rebounds, but now 3 straight games where she's had 0 rebounds. She played 28 minutes and had 0 rebounds again. Does she even attempt to help on the boards? This team has no size. This team doesn't have size. How do you not help on the boards? That's just crazy. But she had 2 assists, so she must have had a headache or something. I don't know what to say about that because she doesn't get assists. You know, I mean, the idea of her passing the basketball is like, anti. She doesn't even look to grab a rebound. So to have 3 straight games and have 0 rebounds and you play over 25 minutes a game, it might be the most insane shit I've ever seen. That's insane. That's insane. I'm reading the stats. I know 24 minutes, 21 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists. I mean, Caitlin Clark had an efficient ass game. Hell of an efficient game. Like anybody wanted to, I guarantee you though, someone's gonna say she had 5 turnovers. Okay. She had 5 turnovers. This was an easy win. I can sit here and I can watch whatever Stephanie White has to say tonight. It isn't going to mean anything. There's be nothing that comes from it. It's going to be nothing that comes from it because, like, what? Like, what? What does she got to say that's going to entertain us? Aaliyah Boston, though, is a question. How long will Aaliyah Boston be out for? That is a question. Because you know how they work with that game time decision, day-to-day stuff. They don't play again until Wednesday. So they got a couple more days off. My guess, she misses that game too. Because they're not going to tell you the truth about what the injury is. I don't know what, because they're so tight to the vest on what the actual, injury is. What exactly what is the recovery of whatever the non-disclosed injury is? So Caitlin Clark now has had back-to-back double-doubles. And now, this season, I'll update the statistics for people just so they know. Caitlin Clark at this point of the season is now averaging. She's now averaging. Let's do some mathematics right here. 21 plus 32 plus 24. She's averaging 24.3 points per game. 31. She's shooting. Is that accurate? Is that accurate? No, that's not accurate. 10 plus 9. 7. 10 plus 9 plus 7. Shooting 43% on the season. 42.5% on the season, actually. And now she has improved her 3-point shooting to yes, still in these. It has work in progress. She's shooting 32.4 from 3. She's now averaging 10, 9 assists per game. So she's at 24 and 9 average right now for the season, along with 7 boards, 11. So 5 boards per game, 24, 9, and 5. I mean, it's pretty good. I'm doing it fast. Stop whining. If they would just do their damn jobs and update the box, I wouldn't have to freaking do mathematics with my calculator quickly. Chill out. Tonight's game, I mean, I don't know. This it was a 45 foul count game. 45 fouls. They're gonna be fouling, bro. They're fouling all the time. They're fouling all the time. Um, I don't know why Kelsey Mitchell. I mean Kelsey Mitchell plus 21 and Caitlin. I don't know. I'd have to look, but I watched the game. I watched the game, and you gotta have. I watched the game. I have no idea how it works. That's how it works out sometimes. People don't want to give her credit the other day when she was plus 14. So she actually was really damn good in this game. So I mean, people can say what they want. She was really good in this game. They have no size. And I mean, she only took 10 shots. So I mean, I guess folks will complain she didn't shoot the ball enough. I don't know. Kelsey Mitchell played 28 minutes. Caitlin Clark played 24. On the other side, I mean, Natasha Heidemann had 19. Flau'jae Johnson had 14. Jade Melbourne had 12. Dolson had 6. Horston had 2. They got 13 off the bench from Zia Cook. Seattle shot 35% from the floor. I'm sure Stephanie White will take great credit in defensive performance. I'm sure she'll take great credit for the defense. I didn't see anything incredible as far as the defense is concerned. She said day to day she's out for at least. No, I think Aaliyah Boston will be out for a significant amount of time. I don't think she's back on Wednesday. And it's, of course, she never knows what the medical team knows. Like, she's like the dumbest coach on earth. She never knows what the medical team knows. She never talks to the medical team before the game, after the game. I mean, she doesn't say, she knows nothing. She's great at knowing nothing. It's really how it goes. Yeah, when Dantas is on the floor, it's like a waste of time. Like she's just useless. Yet somehow Damaris Dantas today was a plus 12, right? So I mean, in her 6 minutes of action, she was a plus 12. Seattle was missing shots all game. This game could have been a 25-point game. They took 27 free throws. The Indiana Fever was perfect from the free throw line, 22 of 22. But the Fever was also 5 of 21 from 3. Kelsey Mitchell was 1 of 5 from 3. Lexi Hull was 0 of 3 from 3. Sophie Cunningham was 1 of 5 from 3. So people couldn't make threes except for Caitlin. She was 2 of 4. And Dantas was a blistering 1 of 1. I don't know. Not a whole lot to go crazy about in this game. It had its ebbs and flows, and not really anything. Not anything spectacular. I mean, I expected this crap. Well, back-to-back days, Kelsey Mitchell's taking more shots than she scored points. So, I thought Caitlin played a great game, and they got a much needed victory. They had to win this game. If they had not won this game, it would have been. This would have been an utterly embarrassing loss, like to lose this game. By the way, Toronto Tempo is beating the LA Sparks in LA tonight by 11 with 8 minutes to go. The Sparks beat the Tempo the other day, 99-95. Anyone see that Aces game today against the Atlanta Dream? Anyone see that game? Because I dropped a video on that. I dropped the video of that, and I watched that game. One hell of a performance. One hell of a performance by one. One hell of a performance. That was a long laugh. I didn't know that'd be that long of a freaking laugh there. Woo, bruh. If you watch that game, I don't got much more for the Indiana game, man. Unless I get Stephanie White up here to talk about it, which I will in a minute, bruh. If you watch that game there with Atlanta and Vegas today, that was a crazy ass game, to be honest. 3.5, 3 quarters. The Aces. This was like going to the park and taking, the little kids' cookies, right? Just taking their cookies. The fourth quarter, the Las Vegas Aces completely shit the bed. They just stopped playing ball. A'ja Wilson stopped playing. I don't know what the hell was going on there. She just disappeared. And Medina Olcott took the game over. Medina Olcott took that game over. She was killing them down low. She was killing them. Killing them down low. I mean, she went for 14 and 11. One Alicia Gray went for 25 and 9. Tahina Powell went for 19. Jordan Cannon had 11, 5, and 3. And then there was that girl, A'ja. I'm sorry, Angel. And I'm trying not to pick on Angel Reese this year. But Lord have mercy, when you are shooting as badly as she is shooting through 3 games, this is like you didn't spend 1 ounce of you didn't spend 1 second practicing or working on your game in the offseason. She goes 1 for 8. They bailed her out with bogus foul calls where she flails and flops. They call the foul on NaLyssa Smith when Angel Reese kicked NaLyssa Smith's foot and fell down trying to shoot the ball. I mean, literally fell down trying to shoot the ball. It wasn't a foul. And they said they did a review of it. And the referee said foot to foot contact. Foot to foot contact. What? She tripped over NaLyssa Smith's foot when she's going up for a layup. Lyssa just standing right there, didn't even touch her, but you kicked her foot. You kicked her foot and fell. I mean, if it wasn't for the free throws, Angel Reese had 8 free throws. She was 7 of 8 from the line. She was 1 of 8 from the floor, 0 of 1 from 3. And then she had 6 turnovers at halftime. Like, do you know how hard that is to be a center? Because she's playing center. To have 6 turnovers at halftime? I mean, it was nuts. And she finished with 8 turnovers. I said it in my other video, bro. She is put in the perfect position to be successful, and yet she cannot handle the role, or she won't accept the role. The role is that you just rebound the ball and kick it out. And you know what? She did that well one time. She got 2 rebounds on offensive boards where she shoved the shit out of the opponent, out of the Vegas player, just shoved him out the way. It should have been a foul. Kicked it out for a corner 3 to Tahina Powell. She hits the 3 to make it a 1-point game. Other than that, it's like, bruh, your job is to grab rebounds, kick it back out, or take the layup if you're wide open. But even when she's wide open, it's the same old, just bricking wide open layups. Like, it's hard, man. You try to, geez Louise. No, she's playing center right now because Naz Hillman is 6'1". Naz Hillman is a forward. She's 6'1", 6'2". Angel Reese was the one guarding A'ja Wilson when this game started. She was the one guarding A'ja Wilson. She was, well, again, you ain't a point forward here. She tried to do that. She fucking had a charge on being a point forward. She stepped out of bounds being a point forward. She doesn't like, oh, and on top of that, look at this play. Look, I want y'all to watch this final play. Did y'all see the game? They had her inbound the ball on the last play of the game, and they had nearly had a 5 count. They nearly had a 5 count. And they then they took a timeout, which was their last reset timeout, and then they had somebody else inbound the ball, and Angel just goes to the block, really to the elbow, and then does nothing. She sets no screens for Alicia Gray, just basically runs in towards the rim and give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. Like, what are you doing? Do you not know what your job is? Like, do you not know what your job is? Your job here is to set a screen. I am sure that play call was not Angel Reese just running to the block when they got no one out there to set a screen. And they put their other big to inbound the ball because you couldn't do it the play before because apparently someone went the wrong way, being that Ryan Howard was out today. And Ryan Howard being out today had nothing to do with this game because they were getting handed their ass was getting handed to them for 3 quarters. Where Ryan Howard or not. Like it's like, know your role, bro. If you don't want to learn your role or accept your role, then yeah, they're gonna have some problems at times because she thinks that she's something that she's not. And it's 8 turnovers as a forward center. 8? You know how hard that is? Jeez Louise. Man. 1 for 8. I mean, she missed 6 layups. She missed 6 layups. Kennedy Carter, oh my goodness. Kennedy Carter, 20 points in 21 minutes, 7 to 13. Absolutely sensational. The first step of Kennedy Carter is utterly insane. If she catches the ball coming off of a screen and you're behind her, forget about it. You just might as well let it go because you're not going to get back to her. Like, you're not going to get back to her. She's just so damn good. Kennedy Carter's just so damn good. She's so impressive, and I mean she could play more than what she played. I would like to see her play more, because I mean between Jewell Loyd and Jackie Young, they combined for 7 points and 2 of 22 shooting. Jackie Young was 0 for 12 today, 0 for 12 with 0 points. The number 1 shooting guard in the league, according to these genius GMs, was 0 for 12 with 0 points. And you know what people are saying in the comments on my video? Well, she had 7 rebounds and 7 assists and 2 steals and 2 blocks, and she played great defense. You are the number 1 point shooting guard in the league, according to GMs. You better do better than 0 points. Like, you should never in your life have a 0.0 for 12 game in your life. In your life. Insane. Not in your life should you have a game like that. That was nuts. But hey, I give him credit. The Dream really fought back and made a big run in the fourth. A'ja Wilson kind of like nutted up. She choked on herself. She didn't do shit in the fourth quarter. She dribbled the ball off her foot late in the game. She wouldn't attack Angel Reese for some reason. Don't really know why in one-on-one. Instead, she dumped it off to Jackie Young, who missed a freaking 17-footer. It was really, really weird. That game was a very odd game to watch because for 3 quarters, it was not much of a game. And even going into the fourth, they got the thing back. It was 11 going into the fourth. They got up to 17. And it was not much of a game. A'ja Wilson still shot 7 free throws. She was 6 of 7. So I wouldn't say all that. She got 6. She was 6 of 7 from the line. She only took 12 shots. She turned the ball over 4 times. I mean, turned it over 4 times. A center with 4 turnovers. It's pretty significant, I'd say. But it is what it is. So we don't mention that. There you are, Stay Shemming. I knew you'd come aboard because you're the one commenting about the Jackie Young greasing shit. Angel Reese was in foul trouble because she was fouling. And A'ja Wilson played 31 minutes and Angel Reese played 29. So it wasn't like they played 20 minutes. They both played almost 30 minutes. They played 30 minutes each pretty much. And Angel Reese only finished with 3 fouls. They benched Angel Reese got benched. It was 81-70. They sat her on the bench, and the comeback happened with Medina Olcott out there. And then they put her back in. But they sat her on the bench for a large portion of that comeback. She got sat for a large portion of that comeback. I don't care that they're in foul trouble. You play the game. You play the game, man. I don't want to hear that shit. And Angel Reese was in foul trouble at halftime. She wasn't in foul trouble in the second half. She had 3 fouls. She finished with 3 fouls. Stop fouling. But Reese got benched. Reese got sent to the bench with an 11-point game on her home court in the final 5.5 minutes. She came back with about, I don't know, 2.5 minutes or so. They took Okot out, who was the reason largely that they were making that run. It's like, yo, Carlos Mesco, I know you don't want to answer to the Reese Nation, but bruh, she had 8 turnovers and she had a double single. I'm sorry, a single. I'm sorry, a triple single, because she had 10 of nothing. She almost had, she almost had a triple double with turnovers. It was close. No, Okot's not taking Angel's job. Okot will be taking Naz Hillman's job. Okot's taking Naz Hillman's job because Okot's a real center, and Angel Reese is not. Angel's not a center. Like, that's just, I don't even understand why Okot's not starting right now, because she should be starting. But she got benched in that game for a little bit of time when that run was happening. Okot should be starting at center. Like, the fact that Okot's coming off the bench and was taken out of the game at that point was utterly outrageous to me. It was like, what are you doing? She's the reason you're in this game, and you sit her. She played 16 minutes, had 14 points and 11 boards. I don't know what you want that young woman to do. And of course, you think Okot, she's 6'6". I don't give a damn. There's 3 minutes to go in the game. There's 3 minutes to go in the game. You don't take the person who got you back in the game out of the game. That's foolish. But Medina Okot could be a member of the Indiana Fever instead of drafting Raven Johnson. They don't want to play. Naz Hillman can't shoot no damn 3. Stop it. Naz Hillman can't shoot. Naz Hillman's numbers today: 2 of 9, 0 of 3 from 3. Stop it. But let's stop making up. These women can't shoot the basketball. Naz Hillman's a 25% 3-point shooter. And actually, it's lower now after she was 0% today. Please. I don't want to hear spot up 3-point shooter for Naz Hillman. Get out of here. Like, let's stop making up stuff. By the way, the Atlanta Dream today with Jordan Canada on the floor was a -20. With Angel Reese on the floor, a -13. And with Medina Okot on the floor, a +18. Man. Other action going on. Chicago just beat the Minnesota Lynx in Minnesota, 86-79. So the Lynx are now 0-2 at home and 2-0 on the road. I heard someone say Rickea Jackson got hurt. Damn, what happened? That sucks. Jaquez went for 20. JC Silton 10. Cloud 11. Camila Cardoso 11. Rachel Bam with 13 off the bench. The Lynx, Olivia Miles 13 and 5 and 2. I guess she's going to be dropping down in her dominant rookie of the year game. Williams of 17. McBride 20. Natasha Howard went for 17, 9 and 7. Man. Natasha Howard, 8 of 15, 17 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals, and only 3 turnovers today. Sheesh. Y'all wanted somebody else? Sure. I don't know. ACL tear? Are you serious? Rickea Jackson had an ACL tear? With Jackie Young, the Aces were +6 on the floor. She still was 0 for 12. I'm sorry, you're the best shooting guard in the league according to GMs. You can't ever be 0 for 12. You can't ever be 0 for 12. Are you serious? She tore her ACL? Are you for real? Wow, the Pistons are getting booty bumped right now in the second quarter, man. Shoot. Let me see here. Oh boy, they're carrying her off the floor. Dang. That sucks, man. That sucks. I hope it's not torn. I hope she just has a sprain. But that sucks. That's disappointing. I don't wish injuries like that on anybody, man. I would. You ain't gotta get me started about real basketball sneakers. These people don't wear basketball sneakers anymore. They wear running shoes to play basketball. Stay Shemming, if that was Caitlin Clark going 0 for 12, do you not understand what what the national narrative would be and the media pushback would be if Caitlin Clark went 0 for 12 with 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals and 2 blocks? Do you not understand the freaking the destruction of that woman, what it would be if that was what Caitlin Clark did in the game? 0 for 12, 7 rebounds and 7 assists and 2 steals and 2 blocks. If Caitlin Clark did some shit like that, it would not matter what the final score was. It would not matter what the plus minus was for Caitlin Clark. And none of that crap would matter. Y'all would be losing. People, no, I'm going to say y'all here. Maybe you would. Lots of people would be losing their damn minds. And you want to know what? They'd have every right to be. You'd have every right to, because I'd be sitting here saying, Caitlin Clark, you cannot be who you are and go 0 for 12 ever in your life. You cannot go 0 for 12 ever in your life. Ever. Ever, ever? Ever, ever. Ever, ever? Ever, ever. I mean, the national narrative would be. And I'd be doing this. And you want to know what the Angel Reese congregation will be doing? All right, I'm pausing that shit. Yeah, I found some buttons to play with. Yeah, I finally figured out how to use this shit. I learned stuff new. 2 years, man. I got the Stream Deck thing. Shit never worked. I don't know why. I don't know how to use it right. If Caitlin Clark was 0 for 12, it'd be like this. And we'd be doing this a lot. Oh my God. If she was 0 for 12, do you not understand what 0 for 12 is? Oh my goodness. It would be a nightmare. It would be an utter nightmare. My goodness. She would be crucified. Angel Reese ain't gonna be no defensive player of the year. Stop it. Ain't no way in hell Angel Reese be defensive player of the year. Stop it. You overuse the soundboard as like brick and layups. Let me see. Do I have a brick sound? Oh, there you go. That's the Miss Layup sound. She didn't make no one turn the ball over. That Angel was dribbled the ball for her own damn foot. I watched the game. Oh no! You don't get that. Oh, it doesn't diminish her body of work. No, it sure is. If Caitlin Clark was 0 of 12, y'all, some people would be losing their flipping shit right now. I love Kennedy Carter. Plays Allen Iverson. She's a beast, man. She's a beast. She's a beast. That last turnover was a bounce. Asia wasn't dribbled the ball for her own damn foot. Asia wasn't do shit. I gotta figure out how to make that bloopy sound then. Jackie Young was 0 of 12 today. 0 of 12. They won the game and she was 0 of 12. That should give you an idea. When you got 2 players going to combine 2 for 22 for 7 points and you still win. How did I miss your super again, Lester? God dang, bro. Okay. I love it. Thank you, Lester. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. The aces are stacked, and you can afford to have a player be complete trash. And at the end of the game, you got to score points to win basketball games. I don't give a damn about defense. Yes, you got to defend, but you got to score points to win basketball games. You can't win basketball games going 0 for 12. Because if A'ja Wilson goes 0 for 12, come on now. Come on now. We gotta have some level of standards here now. Myisha Hines Allen, she set screens, man. I don't care if it's one game. I really one game. Yesterday, I'm sorry, Friday, Caitlin Clark went 10 of 28 and was 2 of 15 through 3 quarters. And you want to know what that was? Trash. Oh, hi. Thank you. You want to say hello? You want to say hello? You want to take it back? Okay. Check my phone. Oh, wow. Wow. So I have just been informed by the one great Ben Daniel that the attendance of this game today was 14,505. It was the lowest attendance in Caitlin history for a home game. You cannot touch the keyboard. It was the lowest attendance in history for a Caitlin home game. I said there was like 5,000 empty seats that weren't sold as of yesterday when I did my video. And I know Ben did one today. I said tickets were going for $8. $8. Bro, like they're giving away Marlins tickets right about now, bro. They had 3,000 empty, and I can bet you on this. They had more than 3,000 empty seats. They had 3,000 unsold tickets. There's a difference. Okay, what do you want this one now? What do you want? You want this one too? Here, you want that one too? Okay, you want that one too? They had 3,000 unsold tickets. Big, like I am sure there was probably 6,000 empty seats because there were 3,000 unsold tickets. Yo, they're people are speaking with their pockets right now. You saw Dream double A'ja twice, both times JC rips A'ja. Why the? Yeah, A'ja can't dribble the basketball. A'ja Wilson can't dribble the basketball. She looked like Bam out there today. She looked like the Bam in the fourth quarter, just disappearing. Thank you, Israel, for the $5. Appreciate it. And you want to know how you want to know how they're trying to rekindle the love? They're posting all kinds of Caitlin content now. They're putting her up on YouTube. They're putting her up on Instagram. They're trying to bring back Caitlin. They're trying to love Caitlin hard. They're love bombing Caitlin now. They are love bombing Caitlin now. But I remember 2 days ago when Caitlin was 10 of 28 and was 2 of 15 at the end of 3, and she was trash. Yeah, those same people ignored the 8 of 13 to close the game and 6 of 8 in the fourth quarter, and 17 points in the fourth quarter. They ignored that part. That didn't happen. And 5 threes. That didn't happen. Come on, dude. Let's be real. Let's keep it all on the table, man. Let's keep it all on the table. Oh, you can double people on the aces. You can absolutely double. What are you talking about? I would leave Jewell Loyd open all game. I would leave Jewell Loyd. I would never guard Jewell Loyd. That shot chucking merchant. I would never guard Jewell Loyd. I would dare her to shoot. I would dare her to shoot. Okay, we got some footage out. Let me go pull up the interview. Let me pull up the interview right now. If you haven't done so yet, man, do me a favor. Hit the like button and hit the like on the video. And, of course, subscribe to the channels if you haven't done so yet. Jewell Loyd sucks. I have said Jewell Loyd sucks for 3 years. She is a shot-chucking merchant. She and Rhyne Howard should hang out together and build houses together. Both a bunch of bricklayers. I wouldn't guard Rhyne Howard. I wouldn't guard Arike Ogunbowale. I would dare them to shoot. And you want to know it? If they made shots that night, I would shake their hands. Because more often than not, they're not going to make shots. They're going to shoot up bricks. 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 Are you kidding me? Like I would let them bricklayers shoot. They are bricklayers. They are bricklayers. Brick. 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 Brick upon brick upon brick. Yeah, she made him last year because she's wide open. I'm still letting her shoot it. If I'm gonna get beat by that team, I'm gonna let you know who's gonna beat me? Jewel Lloyd. You gotta beat me, Jewel Lloyd. A'ja Wilson ain't beating me. I'm gonna take the ball out of her hands. Rhyne Howard, the same thing. She's a bricklayer too. She will have one really, really great, amazing game, and she'll have 7 that are 35% shooting nights. The most, she is, I have said it over and over again about Rhyne Howard. She is the most athletic player in the WNBA. She is a mismatch nightmare. The skill level that woman has is utterly freaking insane. And she refuses to be a threat to the rim. She just wants to jack threes. And she can't shoot. She can't shoot. She is a shot-chucking, bricklaying merchant. It is painful. Let's hear what Stephanie had to say tonight. No, look, Rhyne Howard has so much athletic ability. I'm telling you right now, she's so athletic. It's crazy. She's long. She's athletic. She's physical. She's strong. She's 6'2", man. That girl she could do whatever she wants, and she chooses to take bad threes all game. She's annoying as freaking hell to watch play basketball because I know what that girl could do if she attacks the damn rim. She would live at the free throw line. Rhyne Howard, and if you ever get this message, Rhyne Howard, you could be the best player in the world if you just played with some fucking basketball IQ. Like literally, she could be the best player in the world if she just played with some basketball IQ. I mean, she's a physical freak. And yet, let me shoot a fadeaway 25-footer. Let me jack 10 threes a game, and I'm a 30% three-point shooter. Like, it's just, I mean, it is awful at times. But she'll have that one game where she'll go for 35 and go 9 of 16 from 3, and then she'll keep doing that shit. It's just crazy. It's crazy. So who do you want? Do you want Angel? You want Caitlin Clark first, and Sophie Cunningham, or do you want Stephanie White first? Who do you want first for the post-game press conference? I would never allow Rhyne Howard to shoot a jump shot, like ever, unless she's standing still by herself on a driving kick. I would never allow her to shoot a jump shot, ever. Okay, let's go with one Stephanie first. Why are you crying over there? What's wrong? All right, let's go get Stephanie on the stage. Maybe she'll give credit to Caitlin Clark today. What do you think?
What do you like about your defensive effort for today? And then secondly, do you have an update on Kayla?
I don't have an update on KK. I liked our defense at times.
Wait. So once again, the coach of the team does not know what happened to her player who took a shoulder shot to the head. Once again, she never has an update. Why does she never know what happened to one of her players who just got her head knocked over? Like, do you actually ask questions of it? Like, one would think you just won the game. I'm coming up. Yo, what's going on with Kayla Timpson? How's she doing? Is she okay? Nah, I don't have an update. I've been back here for 20 minutes, and I still don't have an update. Like, what the fuck? Oh, my word.
At moments, we did some really good things. I thought our activity level at times was better. Our help side was better. At times, our first and second rotation. It's just got to be more consistent. We're still fouling too much. We're still having a lot of breakdowns. But at times we were better, and that's what it's going to take. It's 1% better every day, putting one foot in front of the other, and collectively, having 5 people on a stream.
What do you like about Lexi in that starting group, and kind of to that end, you've changed your rotation up every single game to some extent. What do you feel like you're still trying to learn with this group this year?
Well, we're 4 games in with a lot of new pieces, so we're trying to figure out what the best combination of players is for the best net outcome. We know we got people that can score. We got some players
I want to remind y'all, this lady said about 2 weeks ago that they're practicing less because they got all their players back. She said this shit literally 2 weeks ago. They're practicing less because they got their players back and everybody knows the system. That's what she said. And now you just heard what she said. Well, we don't know what we got because we don't really practice. We don't practice at all. So I don't know what I have on my team. So I'm going to randomly start. I'm going to start one Lexi Hull today. I mean, come on. It's like, are you in a never-ending mode of, I got to figure this out? Come on, bro. Wait, where did it go? Right here.
They can defend, but we've got to have consistency throughout the course of the game. So we're trying to figure that out. And it takes time. It takes time. What was the first question?
Lexi starting.
Oh, Lexi. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to give a different look with defensively, have somebody else out there defensively. And I thought in our second unit, we needed a little bit more floor spacing and shot making. And so I thought Sophie gave us exactly that.
So what she just told you is that Lexi Hull sucks on offense. We needed someone who can actually score the basketball. And did I not tell you she was going to say that? Did I not tell you she was going to say that shit? That she was going to say, we needed Sophie to score the ball because we got no one on the bench that could score the basketball. So we flipped it, and now I'm going to take credit for it because we need someone that can score the basketball off the bench. Because so Lexi Hull can't score. I told you she would say that.
For part of the third quarter, you had a little small ball lineup with Caitlin, Raven, Lexi, Sophie, and then KK or Naisha. Just what did you like about that small ball lineup?
Well, it matched. We could match them at that point, because they were small. So it allowed us to do that. I don't know if I like a big sample size of that with teams that have two bigs. But it just happened to be the matchup that we could play at the time.
I just want to let y'all know, this is a 3-minute and 5-second press conference. You see this down the bottom? You see it? It says 151 to 305. I just went to finally check to see the Mystics press conference of the Fever, which takes this team. The Mystics just don't post their stuff fast enough. I got to do a video on that for Mystics Unfiltered on their press conference because they didn't post it till yesterday. I mean, it's just such bad work by them. I don't you step up your shit, Mystics, please. I can't put out content if you don't provide the content to put out. Their coach was interviewed in that, and I'm going to do one on him. His interview lasted over 11 minutes. His press conference lasted over 11 minutes. This one's press conference lasted 3 minutes and 5 seconds. They got no questions.
This is kind of the most complete game we've seen from Caitlin probably in the 10 months in her return. Only needed a couple threes, only 5 shots, led in every one of those categories. What to you seems like the most back or the furthest along maybe in her time back?
I think her burst. I think her burst. I think you can see it not just in taking off with the ball in her hands, but you can see it in the lift in her shot. You can see she looks strong. She looks like loaded in her actions. I think you can tell it by the way she gets to the free throw line too. So I just think her movement patterns and her burst are back.
Wow. Stephanie White must have felt like she was in a vomit having to compliment. She said, were those really compliments though? She just said, oh, she has burst back and she got to the free throw line. But there's no compliment behind it. Her burst is back.
At the Heart WFYI. Just wondering, I know the next game is against the Portland Fire, which is one of the newest expansion teams. Could you just talk about how you prepare for a newer team to the league with game preparations?
Yeah, I mean, really the same way we prepare against everybody. A team that's got a new coach. Seattle was the same way. New coach, new system, new style, new personnel. There are players on their team that have been in this league. So we have familiarity, at least with personnel. And continuing to watch the film and see what kinds of things that they're doing.
That's all she had to say. That's the press conference. Jesus Lord. Let's go listen to Caitlin now. That's all she had to say.
Caitlin, much of the final margin for this game came in that first quarter that you guys started off so well. And what to you was clicking in that first quarter when you guys scored 32 points?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we played with good pace. I thought we took good shots. I don't think we fouled as much in the first quarter as we did the next 3 quarters, so that probably helped us. Probably could have played better defense there too. Played better defense in the second half, but thought we were moving the ball well. Thought we were getting good shots. We're getting to the free throw line, so that.
Sophie, you've talked during your time here about not caring what role you're in. You guys went smaller today, so you kind of were toggling between roles. What do you think of those smaller groups and how they helped you guys today?
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of our team, that you have a lot of people who are so versatile, and you have some lineup changes. Just I think it went good, but we just got to find a rhythm. Like I think offensively that will definitely come because we just have such threats out on the court. But it's defense. Our defense has got to step up, and so I think that's why we're trying different things. And I think that they can put me at any position, but they can also put Lex. They can put they can put a lot of our players, and I think that's a hard guard for anyone.
Chloe.
Sophie, did it feel like you guys really were in control for almost the whole game after the good start?
Yeah, I think when you start off well, it's nice to catch a rhythm, but it's because of our defense. Our defense started off strong. When we have good defense, we have great offense, and so our mindset has got to be on the defensive end. I know Cece hates to hear that. She's like, let's score, and I get it. And you go do your thing, but everyone else.
I never said that. Those words in my mouth.
It was not, but I'm just saying. I do think that we have to pick it up defensively because this league is hard to win. And like I said, offense will come, but we have to set a standard and a baseline on defense from top to bottom.
Chloe, then James. Yeah, Caitlin, I know you mentioned pregame. Obviously, it's next player up with AB. How do you think Mo, Naisha, and Michaela just stepped up today?
Yeah, I mean, I thought they were great, and those are big shoes to fill, so you kind of got to fill it by committee. Yeah, Amy does so much for us. She conducts the offense, she conducts the defense. She's a heady player, and she rebounds.
Yeah, sure. She just said that she conducts the offense and the defense. My God. The brainwashing is incredible. She conducts the offense. Wow.
Ball really well, so I thought they all did great when they came in. Obviously, KK played 17 minutes and was pretty productive, so that was really fun to see too. But I thought they all did well.
And she got her 100th point tonight.
Yeah.
Shout out KK.
So James and Candace.
And she got a concussion too. Did anyone check on her yet? Seriously.
Caitlin, you had a pretty efficient game tonight. What did you like about maybe picking and choosing your spots throughout that game when it comes to only taking 10 shots but being as efficient as you were?
Yeah, I mean, no reason to press. Get my teammates involved. Take what the defense gives me. Thought I did a good job of getting to the line. So there's no need to probably shoot a bunch of shots. I mean, I only played 23 minutes, but also I got to the line 9 times. So that cleans up a lot of field goal attempts when you're getting to the line that much. And I think that's what I can do a better job of is really trying to get to the line of 3 points. And I did that really well in the first half, and then in the second half, just kind of took what they gave me and tried to get everybody else involved and allow them to see the ball go through the net.
Candace and Kareem.
Okay, and on that line, fouls are up league-wide.
Yeah.
And does that make you more willing to attack and go to the rim when previous years it was kind of dangerous?
Yeah, I mean, I think the refs have done a really good job. I think it makes the game of basketball better personally, and I know that people's opinions are going to be different across the league, and I understand that. And I think for our team, defensively, we need to adjust. We foul all the time, and Steph's told us in that locker room, they're fast.
Oh my God! Did she just? We foul all the time. Oh my God! We foul all the time. I thought this was supposed to be a defensive coach. Why don't you play zone at some point, please? I don't know.
We are fouling, and they're going to call it. So we need to stop fouling. And we foul with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. We foul when somebody gets in their motion. We got to stop doing that. They're fouls. And if we want the same calls, they're going to call it on us. But at the same time, I know they're going to be calling that. So I've been trying to get into my motion a little bit more when I can feel people get really, really handsy with me, especially on the drives and stuff. And I think that's just been a focus for me, not because I know they're calling fouls. I want to get downhill. I want to get my feet in the paint because I want to set my teammates up, but also like it's nice that they are calling fouls. It does get a little physical sometimes. So I think there's a fine balance, and players will figure it out. But overall, I think the refs have done a really good job. So I got to give credit to them too.
That was really nice. We'll wrap up with Kareem. Kareem, last one.
I got one for you. Apparently they adjusted the box score from last game and gave you 2 more assists, which gave you the career record for most of the league, 10 assist games.
Yeah.
Have you ever broken a record 2 days later? And does
I
this
think that
one
might be
mean,
a first. That's a good point.
and does this one mean anything particular to you?
Not really. I mean, I always take pride in being able to set my teammates up for success, and I think that allows our team to really get flowing, and I can do a really good job of that. Like I only played 23 minutes tonight, and I had 10 assists, so I think it shows the potential of what this team can do offensively. Like they got to make the shots for me to get the assist, so half of it is them, and I got to set them up for success. So, like I said, I just try to take what the defense gives me the best I can, and we can probably limit my turnovers a little bit, but I still think we can get like more transition assists. I think we haven't like really thrived in that area yet. And obviously, like a lot of this is like without really AB. Like obviously, she didn't score one game, and then she's been hurt one game. So it makes me excited about the potential going forward.
All right, so there you have it. That's Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham post-game press conference. You heard them. That's what they had to say. They don't play defense. They foul too damn much. And again, she only played 24 minutes. And yeah, so that's what you got. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. So Carter was being weird in her post-game interview. She's not going to Kenny Carter will be just fine. Kenny Carter's averaging over 20 points a game in the first 5. She'll be just fine. I wouldn't worry about her too much. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for tonight, folks. I don't have a whole lot more to say about this game. I will do a post-game recording specific to the game, in a much shorter, condensed version. You would love to see the triple-double, but, in a game that you're up 20, she was up 16. So it's a little bit, when you look more back at it, you're up 16 with 8 minutes to go. That seems a little bit quick for a hook. Usually you would probably want to get down to about the 5-minute mark. I missed MMA talk. There was no MMA talk. I'm gonna do a video on that Ronda Rousey joke that we watched yesterday. That whole card was complete trash, as expected. But I when you think about it, 8-minute mark, you pulling her out with a 16-point game and don't put her back in. You probably should have given her 3 more minutes, but yeah, I'm not. It is what it is. It is what it is. I hope Michaela Timpson isn't hurt, but I have a feeling she'll be in concussion protocol, so I would expect that she won't play Wednesday more than likely. I doubt Aaliyah Boston plays Wednesday, but we'll see what happens. In fact, I'm gonna be real. I hope Aaliyah Boston doesn't play. Because if Aaliyah Boston doesn't play, you know what that means? That means the ball's in Caitlin Clark's hands, and I don't got to worry about having a hub. I don't need to have a hub. A hub. I got a baller with the ball in her hands. A baller with the ball in her hands. A baller with the ball in her hands. Like, I need the baller with the ball in her hands. That's it. But, anyhow, that's going to wrap this thing up, man. I hope y'all have a good old night. I thank y'all for jumping on board. I will be live tomorrow night for the Washington Mystics game, so be on board and watch the Mystics Unfiltered. We'll be live tomorrow night. That's going to do it for tonight. I appreciate y'all. God bless, and y'all have a good one, man. This is Indiana Fever Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.